Greetings, friends. This is FE Peer Review. The date is June the 11th, 2021. Summer Solstice Celebration. Let's wear white robes and dance in circles. This is an invitation. Now, I'm not actually inviting you all to come over to my place in white robes and we'll dance in circles. But wherever you are, if you feel like dancing in circles and white robes, you're welcome to. My invitation is just a little bit different. I'm trying to put together a Summer Solstice Observation event. And ideally, I'm looking for people who can make their way to the prime meridian. Let me bring up the Google Earth. So the yellow line passing down through the middle of the screen is the prime meridian. It passes through Greenwich. And there's Greenwich. And the observatory. There's the observatory down there. I'm going to be making my way over to, I'm in France, so I'm going to be making my way over to a spot called Saumur. This is a great excuse to go and have a little fun. This is chateau country in France, and some of the most wonderful wineries in the world. Suzet Champigny is one of my favorite, and the prime meridian passes right through it. Isn't that convenient? So I'm going to make my way to this spot right here, and there happens to be a monument marking the meridian. Then I'm looking for people along this line. Now, ideally, the more spread out we are, the better. So it's conceivable there might even be somebody down in Spain who gets this message and wants to participate. Down here, we're near Benidorm. Benidorm's right there. There's Benidorm. And I know that's a long shot, but that would be really cool. Now, as far as the UK, we've got Brighton, just east of Brighton, Peacehaven. There's a monument along the side of the road at Peacehaven, along the coastal road here, marking the meridian. I've got somebody lined up to join us in Greenwich already. He lives in London, or I should say they, two brothers. They live in London, and they're going to make their way over to Greenwich. And then there are locations to the north, a number of locations to the north, a few towns nearby, Cambridge, Peterborough, Wisbech, Hull, Grimsby, and even a little bit, no, that's as far as it goes. So Grimsby is about the top, and it's a little bit off, but if you can make your way down this direction, nearby Grimsby. So these are the places I'm hoping people can get to, and the more people we can get, the better. Figuring that weather is not 100% predictable, I would like to have more than 3. 3 is really the minimum. And I'd like to have more than 3 just in case weather is not the best. So here's the plan. I have made a nice little A4 sheet of paper on which I'm printing this diagram, and it includes a place to mark your location, etc. And then what you do is you put a pencil at the point here, and it needs to be exactly 6 inches long, so you'll need to sharpen that pencil down to 6 inches. And then the shadow it casts at solar noon on June 20th is the sun angle measuring up from the horizon. These markers on the paper here will give you the sun angle. So like example, for right now, it's showing approximately a 68 degree sun angle. There's 65, 6, 7, 8. So we've got about 68 degrees there. And at solar noon, that tip of that pencil will be right on that line there. Now, I'm going to make this little A4 paper available through Google Docs or something like that, or you will be able to email me. I will leave my email address at the end of this video. And if you do want to do this, you can take this piece of paper, glue it to a little piece of cardboard or something stiff like that, glue your pencil down. It's important that the pencil be plumb, vertical. Also that you've got to make sure you printed the paper correct scale, 100%. So I've included an inch and a centimeter scale there so you can double check that it's printed properly. And then you make your way to one of those spots, you mark your location, you set this out, you align it to due north. This line should be due north. And you make sure it's level. And you can do all of that with your mobile phone. And then you take a picture of it at noon. That's the schema we've got. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? We've got various locations along the prime meridian. We've got our little piece of paper there. Now there are other ways to get the same. Excuse me, I'm having a brain fart here. Observation. Here's an example that I like. Somebody, you can tape a plastic tube to the side of your mobile phone, prop it up, and align it to due north. And then when the shadow cast by that straw looks as in the photo here, you are aligned with the correct angle and due north. And then you can read from your phone the angle. So if you decide you want to use some other route like that to take the measurement, I'm fine with that. That's okay too. Just make sure to document your location and the time. Make sure you get the time right. As far as that goes, let's look at timeanddate.com. You can go to timeanddate.com and you go up to sun, moon, sun calculator. You type in your location. I'll be in Saumur. And then it brings up this page here and it will show you today's date. Here's the month, June, and it's showing me right now today's date. So I'm going to go down to June 20th and it will tell me that at my location on June 20th, solar noon will actually be at 14:01, taking into account daylight savings and all. And it gives me the altitude heading 180 south because it's noon, at the altitude of the sun. So that's a way to find out exactly what time solar noon is going to be at your location. Let's see what else. These are prime meridian markers scattered throughout the UK along the meridian line, of course. Now, if you happen to be near any of these locations, that would be fantastic. Get a picture of it while you're there. Maybe do your observation right next to it if there's full sun. And let's see, I will put a link to this in the description. This is a Wikipedia page for those markers. Anything else? And I guess that's it. Email me. I will put an email address at the end of this. I'll put it into the description as well. That's simpler. Looking forward to hearing from you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.